Oh, let's fill my inventory with herbs again.
Yeah, I think it's the library and the clock tower. And it might only be if you try to run from Nemesis.
Hmm.
Because you didn't have to fight him when you became Jill again, right? And on your way out in the piano room.
I didn't fight him in there, so...
Yeah, you did. Your last fight with him was in the piano room.
Oh, yeah, it was.
But the
Okay.
library is a save room that I don't even think you ever used, because there's no reason to.
Yeah.
And I think that there is a small possibility that he can break the rules there.
I fucked up. That's not what
Because it's a big enough room, and I think it might just be a thing to be like, haha, surprise, he's chasing you.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he actually breaks the door down. The other guy online thought it was before the newspaper somewhere, but I can't think of any save points in the because that's the main thing. I remember basically just running across the room, and then him somehow being in the room, probably because he spawned off screen like normal, not like actually knocking a door down.
Yeah.
And then basically just continuing to run to the other side and leaving, because I didn't, when I played this originally, I did not like fight him like ever. I ran my ass off.
Yeah.
With the exception of, I think, of the Carlos fight, since you pretty much have to.
Whoops.
And from a design perspective, too, it really only makes sense, even if you wanted to scare players, if you did it the sort of fair way, not trap them in a save room.
Yeah.
It'd be a room where you're just passing through. And that's the only room I could think of where it's a save room that you just pass through multiple times, and there's no increment in there. Which makes me think it might be a trap to give you the expectation that it's safe, because it's technically has a save point in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, the boss is here. I will run into the next room. It's a save room. He can't get me there.
Yeah, inside of the little chapel.
And then, oh, not in the chapel, but a room or two away.
Oh.
Or upstairs. I forget where the library is, but there's a small library with like 3 or 4 doors in it.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking. Is there even a save point in there?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a typewriter in the table
on.
on the center. You checked it once
I forgot that even had a fucking
because
save
we were
point.
looking for ink ribbons.
Yeah, okay.
Unless I'm crazy.
I don't remember there being a save point in there. There's a save point in the room next to it, but not in the library itself.
On the room to the right? Maybe I'm mistaken. Again, I can't... It's hard to find images of rooms. So I wish I could point out the room. So I'm like having to go look through
Gross
a guide right
worms.
now, and I'm like hoping to figure out which room it was. But like it's not worth going back to. Especially since in only a few weeks, few weeks, we will have a fancy new version of this game to play.
Yep.
Do you remember the release date off the top of your head?
April 3rd, I think.
Yeah, early April. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh man, that's still a little ways away. I mean, it's not too far off, but now I have the added hey, it's the same headstones from earlier
Yep.
that were in the wall. I have the added thought of like, oh, that's how much school now? Damn. the T-virus has seeped into the soil, causing
I
real
guess,
zombies to animate.
It's pretty wacky. Hey, it's that father thing we couldn't read
I
before.
found a bit of a Junior M. Martin? Junior
yeah.
Martin.
Died 1999.
He died in the future?
Yeah. He died in the future.
Rip Junior Martin.
Now, if I recall, there'd be a bunch of shit in here. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I
Good stuff.
need to throw, like, all of it into the box first, though.
Ah, yes. The safest of the save rooms.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that are just high-angle shots in a tiny square room.
Yeah.
With some junk in it. I mean, they're all safe, but, like... It's like, this is a
Definitely
closet.
safe. Yeah.
This is a closet with a typewriter. Like, this is the video game save point.
Yeah.
This was, we couldn't bullshit some more shit with the architecture to have a logical place, so here's just a shed, you fuck. They always have the same camera angle, too. There's like 2 of them in Resident Evil 2. Well, at least 1 in Resident Evil 1. Because, yeah, I'm specifically
the
thinking...
most important save point in, like, the whole game in Resident Evil 1 has that, like, top-down camera angle, I'm pretty sure.
And in 2, particularly, I'm thinking of the thing on the east side, close to the, weird little underground nook thing. I don't know what to call it, but where Sherry crawls through the fucking...
Yeah.
Thing in the back on the east side of the station.
See? It went to 7.
Woo!
I turned 6 grenades into 7. It's fucking magic.
It makes no sense.
It really doesn't. It's fucking crazy.
Like, I understand being more effective at making ammo, but, like, you just took, like, a compound to sprinkle on your fucking grenades. I'm sure it's slightly more complicated than that, but that doesn't mean there's an extra grenade to work on.
There is now.
There is now.
Why'd you doubt it? I can magic a new shell out of nowhere. Okay.
Collecting junk. Made a junk shell. And redistributed all the powder more efficiently. Whatever.
I guess so.
She picked up some things from Barry. That would be a good enough excuse.
Yeah, but where did you get the extra grenade casing? Like the actual shell?
She made an improvised one.
Did she make it out of a tin can?
There's some bottles in here. It's okay, the grenades in Resident Evil are kind of suspect as grenades anyway.
It's true.
They behave very oddly.
Yeah, they're pretty wacky.
Like, I know in some games the flame rounds are just like weird napalm shots instead of grenades that leave napalm or turn into fire. You just kind of
fire. Yeah.
Spew. Jesus, woman.
All this wood just, like, burns instantly. It's gone.
Damn.
Gone.
That's a good lighter.
Couldn't just move it. You have to set it on fire.
You're done with the lighter. You know you're done with that lighter.
Just beat these bricks. There's probably like a secret passage back into here or something. And we didn't bother with it. We just fucking, oh yeah, I see light. I'll just whack these bricks. Oh, cool, it didn't happen. So the first time I played on this dolphin thing, there was actually an issue here. where none of this part was had this seamless HD thing. Just this one camera angle of it, though. When I'd go to a different camera angle, it was fine.
Huh.
It
Bizarre.
was really weird. Yeah. I know there's a note there. I'm just not picking it up yet.
Shit will happen.
Facts from HQ. The Raccoon City project has been abandoned. Our political maneuvering in the Senate to delay their plans are now futile. All supervisors should evacuate immediately. The U.S. Army is going to execute their plan tomorrow morning. The city will be obliterated at daybreak for sure.
Ooh.
We're all fucked.
Now, where are you exactly again?
I'm in the cemetery right now in Raccoon City. They have a little outpost in the cemetery.
This is outpost.
Yeah.
Because that all happened while Jill was asleep, kind of.
Yeah.
Having a sleepy time.
Yeah, she knocked out. Basically, while she's knocked out, Resident Evil 2 happens.
Yep.
The endurance ability of the contaminated guinea pigs is truly incredible. Even when shot in vital areas, they can sometimes survive for several days without taking care of the wound. However, after prolonged exposure to the virus, the guinea pig's intelligence level decreases to that of an insect. Even though reviving the dead seems too disgusting, the virus may still be of use. If we inject the virus into our POWs and release them, they would return to their units and then turn into zombies. This plan may work well for us in the future. In certain areas, the virus seems to have caused the mutation of animals and plants. It may be difficult, but it'll make a good sample for the bioweapon development. I heard that there's a giant alligator, but I've only encountered a giant creature moving underground.
This is still the army, yeah?
No, this is the supervisors that Umbrella has here.
Oh, okay.
These are Umbrella guys.
I just saw that guy they were talking about the nuke.
Yeah.
And they were talking about POWs.
Umbrella was trying to delay it. You gotta remember, Umbrella has like a military force.
Yeah, I know, but
I don't even want to imagine what creature spawned that monster. I encountered Nemesis. If I didn't know about it, I'd have been contaminated and would have become one of them by now. If it is still walking around in the city, its mission is not yet over. S.T.A.R.S members must be very tough since they've survived until this point. However, they cannot hold out forever.
I mean, with enough Arclay Mountain herbs, we can shrug off rocket launcher blasts forever.
That's true. Is that why they're so tough? They've been eating super herbs for years?
Maybe. They're actually like mutated monsters themselves through semi-natural evolution from this having way too much of the
fucking green herbs.
All supervisors, mission terminated. Return immediately. Repeat. All supervisors return immediately. Over.
We're gonna get a new piece of lore somewhere deep in Resident Evil 8 or Resident Evil 3 Remake, where it turns out like...
I'm quite impressed you've managed to stay alive up until now.
Oh, it's Nikolai.
And you seem to be doing a pretty good job of looking out for yourself. How about helping out?
I have no intention of helping you.
Because we're nothing but pawns in all this?
In a manner of speaking, you are. Our employers wanted a detailed analysis of the zombie beings which were created through infection by the T-virus.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that they deliberately sent in a military unit to be butchered by their creations?
Not exactly. Although the conditions encountered on this operation were extreme, it was an unexpected outcome that the team would be wiped out. We were only required to collect live data from the subjects.
Ah!
Another mutant!
Time to run.
He just bails.
We'll get a new piece of lore somewhere in a file. We'll go to the S.T.A.R.S office. We'll see a memo or someone's notes, and that the S.T.A.R.S team specifically, or at least the important members of the S.T.A.R.S team, like, have created a tea and have been drinking it for years, and like refining their tea recipe of Arclay Mountain herb shit. And that's why they're super tough. Or will give us a really dumb bullshit reason to imply why they're super tough.
Yeah. I can see some crap like that.
Hey Barry,
Oh,
that
what do you
that
get
natural
those?
tea you just you suggested has been really good. We're gonna spread this around the office.
The fucking Arkley Super Tea.
I don't know.
Oh, now I'm thinking of, what was that anime calls it? Bacano? Something like that?
Bacano?
Yeah, they steal a wine from some rich dudes
Oh, the anime.
on a train. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they drink it, and it turns out it's a potion for becoming immortal or something that took like decades to refine.
Wait, that's what the plot of that shit is?
Yeah, yeah.
I watched some of it. I don't remember anything about stealing wine.
Yeah,
In particular?
they stole some booze, what they thought was booze, and it is booze, but it turns you immortal.
Okay.
I think that's the right anime. There's an anime where that happens.
Well, no, but Bacano is totally about, like, Victorian train gang nonsense, kind of, that seems highly romanticized and isn't too violent most of the time. At least early on. I don't know about later. Like, for a bunch of, like, gang intrigue that could get real violent real quick, it seemed pretty upbeat. Kind of.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure it goes much further south at some point, but, I didn't know that was a thing in it.
Yeah,
So I didn't watch it. I didn't, like, watch all of it. I just,
Yeah, that's why there's
I watched a few
immortals.
episodes. This seems interesting. Okay. And then I left to do something. I don't know. And never went back.
Whoa! What is that?
It's Big Worm.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's just spent a lot of time establishing characters and factions and not a whole lot of actual stuff going on. Did they even steal the booze on purpose, or did they just want booze while they were doing train shit?
They just stole some booze. They didn't know what it was.
God damn it. Well, that's one way to get characters involved in the story. Oops, we accidentally drank the MacGuffin.
Yeah, like all the important characters were hanging out there, and the two, like, idiot thief characters stole the booze because they wanted to get drunk, and they came and shared it with everyone in the game.
Oh, okay.
And
those are all the main characters.
Yeah, those are all the main characters.
So they're all super criminals now.
Yeah, that's why they're all like crazy immortals.
I didn't realize they were all crazy immortals. But that makes sense now. Had I gotten far enough in it.
Yeah, they stole some fucking secret society wizard, evil wizard guy's magic potion, thinking it was alcohol.
Thanks, Francis Bacon, for your new invention. Hey, crunch. There you go, you got him in a rhythm. Yeah. Run and shoot. Oh. You missed me. Oh god, he stayed out. Asshole, like, waited for you to shoot. Run away.
Finally. I feel like I used way too much ammo doing this. Oh
Yep.
well.
Bam.
Oh
Careful.
no. Oh, he just
Walked into
kind of
it.
slithered into it.
Good job.
Nice. Very anticlimactic there, man. Good job.
Yield. No more tremors to deal with. Will you go to the next area, no longer able to return?
Yeah, I should have used the flame rounds on him or something. Oh god.
Ew.
You guys haven't despawned yet, you little bastards. Oh, there's more of them. Gross.
Very gross.
They're tiny versions of the giant worm. So is this how Tremors started? These things just swim over to the desert and like,
Maybe
through the earth and attack Kevin Bacon?
It's. I mean, it's possible they live underground, that they may have just survived the nuke.
Yeah, because they're under the ground, so...
I mean, radiation seeps through the ground, but that may have only made them stronger.
Where am I going? I kind of forgot. Okay, I gotta go straight ahead. No, no. Fuck off.
But they do seem uniquely positioned to have survived the destruction of Raccoon City.
Yeah.
To continue to be a menace elsewhere, somehow. Is there any hints as to where specifically Raccoon City is? Because it seems it is a mountain town. There's forest. But also, the outskirts of the town...
Whatever.
It might actually be in the desert. Because every time we see the far outskirts of the town, it's always like flat desert highway, right?
I think if you go in one direction it is, because you escape out into like a deserty area in Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, but that's evidence enough. So it could actually be...
Oh hey,
like,
I'm here already.
It could actually be a southwestern mountain town.
Yeah.
Because the mountain areas...
Oh, Nemi's back.
Like, this doesn't look like desert, but... there's a lot of areas in desert regions.
We're gonna
Where
jump
if you're at a
off.
high enough altitude, you get a classic American little sleepy village.
Yeah.
They tend to be high enough that they snow too, but it's September. I don't know. Like maybe it's more like Flagstaff. I've always thought it was more like Middle America, Colorado, or something. But it might actually be near the desert. Like
Yeah, it might be, close to, in like the Rockies somewhere or something.
I was thinking like Arizona.
Arizona, yeah, maybe.
Only certain areas, but
I see you.
I can't think
bastards.
of. I've been through Colorado, and I can't think of anywhere that's flat in the entire state.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some areas that's flat, but nowhere where I can see like a horizon.
Yeah.
Like at the end of fucking RE2.
There's a save point. Thanks for the water sample.
Colorado's beautiful though.
Is there no...
It's a very nice place.
Nothing in here. We're gonna pull out the flame rounds because we're gonna lean on using some flame rounds for a bit since I wasted a bunch of shotgun shells for no reason.
But yeah, I always thought Raccoon City was like Colorado-ish based, or like mid-northwest, like a little up and to the left and in a mountain in like fucking, I don't know, Iowa or somewhere.
Yeah.
But like specifically a mountain town, not
I've always assumed.
not the plains.
Yeah.
But I forgot about the desert landscapes and the outskirts. I was like, wait a minute. I don't even know if the creators thought about that. It was just a cool visual.
Yeah. They probably just did it for the visuals. Didn't even think about it.
But I don't know. I
have no idea where Raccoon City is. You think I would have looked it up at some point with the amount of times I've played these games, but I just never have.
I bet there's gonna be so many rabbit hole theories.
Or it's just explicitly stated.
Yeah, it might be.
Hello.
an Arklay County, an isolated mountain county in the Midwestern United States. Okay, so Colorado-ish, probably. It's unclear. 100,000 plus. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Well, I now have 25 freeze rounds. All right. We're almost at the end of the game. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have much,
You're blowing
much
through
further
it.
to go. Yeah.
Yeah, RE2 and Darkside Chronicles, dry desert-like landscape with high mountains, typical of what you'd find in the American West.
I left the fucking water sample up here. I need to go do that.
I've always thought of Rapid City SD as a stand-in for Raccoon City, despite obvious population differences. City is surrounded by typically dry landscape, but due to orographic lift, the Black Hills and the city itself receive enough precipitation to remain green, and the mountains are relatively lush. Huh.
That's cool.
A lot of other people thought it was a desert too, specifically because of the endings of RE2. Interesting. But yeah, according to Capcom, Arklay County is in the mountains in the Midwestern U.S. somewhere.
All right. Somewhere.
Midwestern, though. It's the key.
The middle of the West.
I guess Utah would also be a
Yeah.
key area, because there should be some mountainous regions and a lot of flat desert. And still technically be Midwestern. I don't know of any particular regions with a lot of, like, mountain or other, as the thing stated, orographic lift. But I'm sure there are. It's a big state.